All right. Got a little bit of time off of work. I want the hat on. Yeah. All right, so I got a little bit of time I can squeeze away from work. Well, I'm gonna drop the motor down, put the clutch and flywheel on it, and then I can go ahead and just mount the transmission onto the engine. And then at that point, it'll be ready to pretty much go into the engine bay. But yeah, so we'll see how that looks. The engine bay itself, I might need to do a little work on before I even drop the motor in. Since I have the motor out, just make sure it's all cleaned up and then ready for it. And then after that, I can drop the motor in. So yeah, I'll pretty much drop the motor in with the transmission on. I have a new rear diff that I need to put fluid in also. And I was gonna put some diff studs on there, so it's just a little easier to take in and out. And then I need to get the axles rebuilt still. So that's not a big deal. So I'll get to that when I can. Just trying to make some progress, keep moving on. All right, let's do this. Alright, so just line it up with the big fat one, and then I'm just gonna press it on to where it's gonna go. Trying to keep as much of the oil off there. Just cleaned up the bolts, and now I'm gonna put them in a little by hand. I'm lazier, so I'll just use this guy once I get him in a little bit. And then after that, it's 105 Newton meters. Spec, that'll be good. This is a brand new Sport Evo flywheel, so a little bit lighter. Torquey. Now comes the fun part. Clutch. Alright, so I got from Clutch Masters a FX100 clutch. What's weird is that it didn't really come with the hardware. Just had to get some new ones from BMW. The old ones that were on there, I'm not going to use those for sure. I might just double check them before I even try to install it. Seems like those. Yep. Perfecto. Alright. So here is pressure plate. I just one came with a clutch. That'd be kind of weird if it didn't. Yeah. Cool. So it does have one. That fits correctly. It's funny, these show up and they got like, they've been tested, pressure tested essentially, so there's paint coming off on the white a little, but it's all good. No one's ever gonna see that. It even says flywheel side. I don't know if I like the sticker being there. Might pull it off. You kind of dummy proofed it for you. What I'm realizing too is that it says Sax on here, even though it's Clutch Masters. It's almost like they just painted it. All you gotta do is line it down. Nice. Hypothetically, this should work. Questioning if these are the right bolts. There's a bit of a gap right here, as you can see. And if you look on the back side, it looks like it can go in a little bit more down in there. So, all right. Well, ended up being, these guys were like way longer. See, these are the old ones that were on there. Since I had some issues with some of them, I actually found some other ones lying around in our extra bolts. I cleaned them up and now I'm gonna put them in there. It's weird, I was looking on Real OEM and these actually would go on there, but then they should have a spacer at the end of them. So it's kind of weird to have a bolt with a spacer on it. We can just have the right size bolt. But yeah, anyway, finally gonna get back to putting it on. Should be installed. Alright, next is just making sure we have everything lined up on the transmission, and then we'll go ahead and install that. What's funny is that this clutch pack came with a Sax throw-up bearing, and I already put one on because I had one lying around. I just want to make sure the part numbers are the same. Yeah. Gotta find all the bolts and then mount this thing up. Starter on there. I noticed all these bolts were dirty, so I just been cleaning them up. Alright, what's up guys? So, got the transmission on the motor. It's all prepped and ready. Yeah, there she is all together. Keep getting shit done.